Okay, I'll just give it a couple of minutes for people to come in, see how it sounds, and then we'll get started. I'm going to be playing Pavel Quest today. It's a puzzle platformer, an indie game. I think it was on Steam Greenlight, but I'm not sure. I picked it up a fair few years ago now, and yeah, just it's a fun little game. I have forgotten most of it, so that means hopefully this playthrough is not too boring. But yeah, we can expect a lot of deaths in the run. So just waiting for the chat to sort of show that people are here, and then we'll get started. Just expecting just a small stream, couple people. We'll have a bit of a laugh, bit of a DOS, and yeah, we'll see what we can do. See how long this takes us. If I remember right, it shouldn't take much more than an hour, if an hour. But that's based on me not dying that much. So you know, we'll have to take that with a pinch of salt. Take that for what it is. Yeah. So the thing about this game is there is only one button for actually interacting with the puzzles, and that's the space bar. You use that to jump, and you'll see there's various mechanics that you have to manipulate while only being able to jump at certain points. So it's basically just time you jump. So with that in mind, I'm only really, got my finger on one thing. I'll be able to watch chat, I'll be able to mess about and do all of that stuff. So yeah, this has a game with only one button does not have a difficulty to be as hard as it is, and you'll see that from when we're playing it. Good question, Jeff. How's the sound on your end? Am I coming in all right over the background music, or do I need to turn anything down? Sounds good. Alright, well, let's start. So I finally captured the great hero Pavel, and that's it. Okay, so here to hit the door, we just bang into it, and we use these ledges to sort of redirect ourselves. As you hit a wall, you end up change the direction. Oh, and that's just a replay. If there's any painful levels, maybe we'll use the replay. I can't really remember this. Okay, so looks like we're wanting to change direction. There we go. Okay. Oh shit. Cool. I'm glad that none of this is seeming sort of super familiar to me, because I feel like that could have been a really boring stream if I'd remembered how to do everything. Okay. You'll see in the top right that we've got a timer, and you'll see the top left that we've got a death count. There we go. The spikes on the floor, obviously, can't really get into them. Oh no. There we go. And obviously, if you've not got it by now, the aim is to get into the great doors after completing the puzzle. Unfortunately, I can't turn those Steam notifications off. hopefully they're not too frequent. In the top right, does it have the difficulty? Okay. So in terms of what made me pick up the game originally, is okay, that's our first step. I picked up the game because quite a few people were, recommending new titles to me, and I thought, well, that's cool, but I've not really been on the cusp of anything, so I thought, well, let's just pick up a cheap game, and if it's good, then we'll let people know about it. And that was the thought process. And at the time it was less than £2. That was cool, by the way. You can see all the past lives, they all play at the same time, so you saw all the deaths highlighted as well. And it is a pretty decent game. Even watching me play it, you'll still get some value out of playing it, and I don't think it's much more than £2 now. Okay, so we just need to time which one we're on when we make the jump. So, nearly. There you go. Okay. No, we won't. No, we won't what? Sorry, I've lost my train of thought. We won't pick up the game. Slide, slide, jump, jump, yeah, isn't it? It's not a million miles away from that, I guess. It's nowhere near as frustrating now. Okay, I need to jump on that middle bit. Here. There we go. And I don't remember these bouncy bits. Okay. I knew that was too late. Oh, bastard. I was trying to get in between those two pillars there. Okay, well. The bouncy bit was the reason for your quote. Oh, was it? Yeah. Do you know what year I did that? That not let's play. It was like a first thoughts video, wasn't it? Hey, nailed it. So we'll see all of these die. I really like the replay feature, actually. I think it's quite a neat little gimmick. No time to lose. Oh, shit. I know they... 2015. Okay. I believe they all go off at the same time, and we're not gonna make it. Yeah. There we go. It would really suck to die now. Nailed it. This one's, yeah, not quite as interesting to watch the replay on. I mean, you can sort of see where it, I don't know, you can see where you improve, see at the various points where you were dying and the various points that you die later in the level. Ah, I forgot about this fucker. Okay. There's one that sort of draws you away, and then there's one that... Yeah. really don't remember how to do this bit. I'm just going to jump here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, this one just springs you, doesn't it? I should have jumped into it. Maybe I should grind lives, yeah. Luckily, lives are infinite. But the death counter is like, you know, public shaming. Okay. Nearly. Just need to leave that jump a little bit later and then I would have got it. Okay. And I overshot it there. I had to switch to a wireless keyboard the other day, so that's my excuse for now. Yes, Cricken, it is that very same game. It's a favourite of Jeff Yard's, as yeah. But I never showed the full game in that clip because I think I tried to limit it to about 10 minutes. So, you know, this is the whole frustrating journey. But again, when I, you know, I used it as a bit of a mess about game, like, at one point. So, if, when I was thinking about it and I got decent at it, it took a little under an hour, I think. Yeah, maybe 40 minutes. That's sort of sticking in my head. But I suspect it'll take a little bit longer here, maybe just over an hour, which will be decent for a little Saturday day stream. You got any plans to stream soon, Cricken? Too early. I needed to count the pillars before the spikes. That's the next. That's the next task. 2, 3. There we go. I've not dropped any frames, Cricken, so I don't know. I assume that means that's on your end, because yeah, my frame's 0. How is it on your end, Jeff? Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Well, hopefully improves a little bit for you. If I remember right, the first time I played this level, I cheesed it a little bit. I skipped the gravity booster thing at the beginning. I like this. Well, I didn't skip it there, but no. I'm trying to just like not hit it. Nah, it's not happening. Okay. I'm trying to take, like, I suppose actually I could just wait here and, yeah, just kill my speed by doing this. I think that's what I did in the original, and that's how I was able to do the bit above. The old Cumber skip, that's the one. Oh no, I think I've lost some momentum now. Yeah, it's gonna have to restart. You know what? There we go. Bastard. Okay. There you go, see all the deaths now. Well, maybe not, they're all off screen then. I do like the little shadow thing. It's... Yeah. Okay. Oh, I don't remember that. Damn. Okay. Puh. Oh, that's a shame. So yeah, for you guys, this might be your first full watch along of Pavel Quest. You'll see what you've been missing out on for all these years. It's a decent game for what it is, you know. Can't complain. There we go. Okay. Got a bouncy floor that we have to jump onto. That we have to jump onto quite late. Okay. Okay. Easy money. If I remember right, I had a bit of trouble on this one the first time I did it, but yeah, that bit. I'll have to get peds on that, just try and get different like emotions for the league combo, just to scroll through based on how bad I'm playing. I'm gonna go this way. I feel like this way is slightly easier. No. It would just be a permanent face palm, yeah. You're probably right. Okay. I was watching the chat then, I wasn't watching the game. Ten one-up symbols. Alright, calm down. Oh, Cricken, would you be interested in doing a Sonic 2 race at some point? Oh, damn it. Yeah, this is the level I remember it being. Just a ball ache. I think it's just because you have to do the same thing 3 times. It's like... There we go. Yeah, might be it. Yeah, it might be. Do you reckon... I know Jeff Yard's busy this Sunday, but do you reckon a week on Sunday might work, like 9 o'clock-ish? I can't think of any annoying bosses in Sonic 2, except for the final boss, which is just a bit of having to be patient with it. Okay, I don't remember this. Yeah, the final one's a bit of a pain, but you know, if we if we play it like whoever gets furthest before they, well, maybe not that, but maybe once you reach the final boss, the starting from the previous act rule doesn't apply. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, pretty sure I have to bounce on that edge all the way up there. The opposite way from where I'm going. But I don't really remember how you do it. Just do a jobby like that. There we go. There we go. Fickle bricks. Okay, so these bricks disappear after you hit them, I believe. No. Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, this is that level, isn't it? Okay, so you can't even do that. We need to get rid of one of the bricks. I suggested Sunday quite late, like 9 PM. Not tomorrow, a week tomorrow. Ah, bastard. Followed by Pavel Quest Race. I'm down for Pavel Quest Race if you guys are. Again, this is only an example of Saturday night's not really good for me in general. Okay, that's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill myself here. I could potentially do a night this week other than Tuesday, but I would quite like to get some practice in as well, so maybe maybe ignore that suggestion. I can't even remember how I got through this the first time round. Like, I really feel like I have to get rid of that vertical one, and then I can jump onto the flat one from the bottom. But this section was on the review because it took forever. Basically, the sections on the reviews are mostly the ones that took me absolutely ages. Either that or I liked the concept. Okay. Well, this is going to be a longer stream than I thought it was going to be. I was hoping some of it would have stuck, but it doesn't really seem to have done that. Yeah, can't do that. Hey. Okay, now we just can't afford to die up here. Oh, what did I just say? Maybe we can get rid of that vertical one because I don't think you can jump high enough to get on the horizontal one otherwise. But if we jump, no. It'd be fun to watch the replay of this with all the shadows going at the same time there. There you go. This is how you get through Emerald Hill, actually. Yeah. This is how I'm going to get through it. There you go. Yeah, I was breaking it. Okay. I don't remember what the red... Oh, oh, that's right. Yeah, you had to pick which order to get these in, because if you go in like the order of what's in front, like I've just sort of done there, it's gonna put you in a bit of trouble. Ah, bastard. So I believe it made sense to skip that one. Okay. Okay. And we fucked it because we need to get that higher up one as well. Okay. We can't. I don't think we can do it. No, we can't do it. So. Restart. Yeah, and it may well have been made in Game Maker, to be fair. I was thinking about Game Maker the other day, like Game Maker 7 games were fucking mint. Like, it's made with Unity, yeah, right. You know, Spelunky was made in Game Maker. So, there you go. Okay. What? What? Yeah. Just didn't recognise my jump then. Okay. Bastard. Game Maker 06. Rivals of Ether was really good. Enjoyed that. You can make some decent stuff in Game Maker. It's like the newer version is like, you know, it's a good bit of kit. The old versions were a little bit basic, but I like that because, you know, I could understand it, and you know, I made some shitty games from it. But like I've downloaded the latest, you know, home game maker sort of thing. Okay, there's nothing doing there. I've downloaded the latest home game maker thing, but you know, it's not really as user friendly as Game Maker 7 was, I don't think. Which is a shame because, like, back then, if you just had a silly idea that you wanted to make it to an easy game, you know, you'd get into Microsoft Paint, create some sprites from that. I wonder if that horizontal one, let's try and get that, this one there, let's try and get that last. Not last, but like, let's try and get the one on the end before we get that one. Like exactly how we just didn't. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to let me jump from when I land on the red platform. So I'm trying to, if I leave the one that we keep getting there, if we leave that till a little bit later, then hopefully we can just drop down onto the one that we're struggling with. But then we just didn't do it like that. But oh, not quite. You'd like to look some of them up again. Yeah, no, the website is up, but I don't think some of the original like games that, you know, were on it will still be featured. But Yo-Yo Games does still exist, which is cool. A little bit of 2007. No, that doesn't work either. Okay. That was the one that I was trying to leave to just fall off onto the other platforms, but obviously doesn't work. Oh, can't do it. They're not ringing any bells, to be honest, Cricken. Yes. Okay. Was more difficult than I remember as well. Yeah. Oh shit. How did you get out of that cell? There must have been more dialogue there that I've just missed. Oh, I remember this. Okay. This must have been in the review. The boss music is cool. Actually, I think most of the music in this game, it was pretty decent for, you know, it was made by 2 people just on a bit of a whim. Nailed it. I think one of them might actually be called Pavel, and the other one's maybe Lucas. That's some speculation that's going on in the Steam forum. That's not exactly original thinking. Okay. Yeah, we're not needing to watch a thing of this. Okay. Okay. I believe this level made it into the review for being a ball ache. I mentioned on Jeff Yard's stream the other day, Cricken, that I downloaded I Want to Be the Guy again the other day. I don't know if you played much of that, but that was a good game from around that sort of same time period as, you know, yo-yo games and that. Although I don't think it was made in Game Maker, I think it was its own thing. But I'm not sure. Oh, down we go. $151 deaths. That's quite high. That's nearly as many deaths as you had, Jeff, on your what was it? The final Juggernaut boss, Freedom Planet game. Yeah, that was the end of my sentence. I do like in these levels with alternate routes, like if you really, you know, fuck up, there's a slight chance you might land on the other route, and then it's like slightly more forgiving in that way, I guess. Like here. That's why I pretty much always go for the higher route in this, if it's open. I believe I was looking at the Steam Greenlight page. I know I was looking for just a cheap game because at the time a lot of people were recommending stuff like quite decent games, like Ben and that. They were coming up with some pretty solid games, and it's like it'd be cool to find something and just sort of, you know, if it's decent, let people know about it. So I just went around like the Greenlight page, and I went around like, you know, Steam platformers sort by cheapest, that sort of idea, and I came across it. It's decent. I like it. It's not, you know, for £2, I'm not like gonna complain about it. Be nice if it had a windowed mode though. So proper just have it on like in the back, not background, but like while you've got other stuff on. But yeah, I sort of searched for a cheap game that'd be fun, is the idea there. Okay. I wonder actually. No. So we're about halfway through the game, maybe a little under halfway through. If anyone wants to have an estimate about how many deaths we're going to get to, here's your opportunity. Saved a life doing this, I guess. Oh, you bastard. 100. 100 more lives, I guess. So 280. That's the cumber save. This is really cumbersome, you know. I missed a 0. Gotcha. Yeah. Sorry, Jeff, I take all the best puns. If you can fit Cumberbatch into it, you're welcome to have that one. Cumberland? I don't know. Puh. Puh. Okay. Cricken, was that 1,000 for this level? Because it seems to be getting there. I don't remember like how to get from the top bit, because clearly where the ledges say you need to jump into the ledge, otherwise, you know, you don't have enough height to get anywhere. Slow down, Jeff Tard. Banned from Twitch for saying that. If you don't get banned for the gameplay, yeah, that's it. It's a good thing no one watches these streams. So have you two had a good weekend? You've been up to much? And anyone else in the chat, if there is anyone else in the chat. I suspect that's probably not the case. Been alright, not done out. Not been studying hard. Not been working hard. How does this compare in out of the other Pavel Quest streams that you've watched this weekend? It doesn't compare. Maybe I have to use that ledge just to... I don't know. I can't get enough height on it to... to do anything with it, so I'm not quite sure what we do here. Pavel for smash. Yeah. I dig it. See, that doesn't do nothing. To be honest, what we might be able to do though is if we get up to the top, if we jump downwards, we might be able to land it on the upper ledge, which is a little bit more, looks a little bit nice in terms of, you know, completing the lower path. We're kind of like the stream with the replays with all the entities we're going to create here. You can. God, we've added over 100 on this level, haven't we? Because we started with about 90 odd, or I don't know. Maybe I'm making that up. I feel like we started on about 90 odd. Jesus. Like, I'm dying at the same point, but in a slightly different way each time. Like, the bit where I'm gliding is slightly different each time. So, I'm finding it hard to predict what I have to do to sort of counter that. Just like real life, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing in real life either. Like, I don't know about that, you know, that bottom one with the really long, like this. Like, sometimes I'm getting over it and sometimes I'm not, but I'm doing exactly the same thing. You know, waiting until the edge and holding space. I think we're going to try that route for a little bit now because the upper route is just not playing for us. There we go. Should have maybe moved to the lower path earlier. Okay, enjoy this yet. We've lagged it out. Look at that. Fucked it. Yeah. Sorted. A scrub route, yeah, innit? Okay, so we can't deflect off that first box, so we need. That's all we know so far. Looks like we have to climb him. Yeah. It's just one of them. Keep jumping once you get on it, I guess. And hope that, you know, hope that you're on the right part of the box from the start. I don't know. Ah, nearly. There you go. That was a little bit nicer for us. The climb. Okay. This wasn't my review, yeah. like how the camera jilts when you hit that. It's like, you know, in old sitcoms where they have like sets that are really thin, like plywood. It feels a bit like that. Oh, we're gonna die here. Mario's thinking, where did it all go wrong? I don't know what you mean. Okay, so we're doing better than the review then. But that was the very first time I played it, so, you know, I don't really have an excuse. There was a time where I completed the game in less than 100 deaths, but that was after several playthroughs in the span of like 2 weeks. So it is one of those games that, you know, you can improve quite drastically with practice, but, you know, I don't know how inclined you'd be to keep playing it, if you know what I mean. Nothing against the game, it's just... I think that's us. Nailed it. Okay. Reverse. Ah, I see. Cheers for hosting us, Cricken. See if we get any more people willing to watch this experience. Okay. So, Jeff and Cricken, what are your favourite like games just to doss about on? Like, if you, I don't know, let's say you have a spare hour or so, and you're just gonna put a game on to DOS. What are you gonna put on? Pavel Quest. I mean, that's where I was going with it, but you've not, yeah. Okay, that's a bit annoying. The the fire at the start, like. Don't know really. Well, yeah. Well, that's it. I quite like a shorter game for that reason. Advance Wars was solid. That was a good game. Animal Crossing, good game, but can take up too much time if you like. I don't know. Whenever I go in there, I just end up trying to fix all the problems that all the neglect has caused. Because Wild World's the only one I've got, so you know, it's just all weeds and all shite. Fucking the blue bear's moved out. I've got to put up with the fucking brown bear now. You know, it's no good. Squirrels moved out. It's like, what's even the point of playing anymore, you know? Bear racist. You better to not accuse me of anything like that. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, it would have been a case of throwing on a Sonic game or maybe playing Pokemon for a little bit, but... yeah, you gave me the Advance Wars DS. Yeah. I'd say, was it DS or was it GBA? I think it was DS. It was fun anyway. It might have been GBA, I can't remember now. Okay. Oh, okay, so I have to come completely back on myself, so that bit there was pointless. Okay. Yeah, no, I did enjoy it. I'd say it's much better two-player. You know, when you actually you can actually employ strategies that aren't just, I don't know. There's a little bit more to it, I guess. Like, obviously we played a bit that one time. But obviously back then I didn't really know what I was doing. I still don't, but I do a better impression of someone that knows what they're doing now. Choices. I want to go the route that we went before, where we end up turning around. I suppose we can try and do it this way. Yeah, that made more sense. DMC2. Okay, let's try not to keep dying in the same spot. Just die in a different spot next time. Like, you have to be pretty close to that fucking thing to He really likes the voice acting in it, I heard. Oh, bollocks. No, hey. Can watch all these people die in slightly different ways. There we go. I think that's basically the last of them. Yeah. How do you fall? Okay, so this is the I wish the gameplay was as good as the voice acting, if only. I wanted to be the one to light the darkness of your soul. So, you know, you can't you can't really compare with that fantastic level of writing. Okay. I thought it was from Devil May Cry 2. I might be wrong. Maybe. This level's a little bit like, you know, it's fine, but there's large amounts of it where you're actually not able to do anything. Like the only button's spacebar, and you know, if you don't have anywhere to jump, then you basically like, that's it. I'm trying to get on the middle row there, because I believe that gives you the best purchase to get into that little mini gap there. Maybe I should call the Capcom helpline. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, we've accidentally done what we wanted to. Not quite. Well, we nearly did it by stealth. Just that looks a bit better. No. Ah, you bastard. It's not gonna do it. I mean, at least we're not dying on this level. That's something. Damn it. If we get on the middle one on this one, then that puts us on the lower one in this one, which means that we can actually get onto the little bit that we're trying to get onto. I've got to believe. You know what? Cheers, Jeff Yard. I was going to end the stream just then, because I wasn't believing, but now I'm there. I'm believing. I'm a believer. There we go. That's what we wanted. Nailed it. Fly. Oh. That's to be the one. Okay. Damn. Okay. I think, Jeff, your guess was somewhere in the 300s, wasn't it? So, I think... I'm not able to scroll up on the chat right now, but I have to verify that, because you might be... you might be about right. Or I might be capable of dying quite a bit more still. Yeah, 343. Right. See if this route's any better. No. One of these spam space when you land. I jumped as soon as I didn't know what was happening, because 9 times out of 10 that's what they want you to do, and I feel like I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, not too far off. We know what we're doing kinda now, so should be all right. Let's see. Okay, we can't afford to. We needed to jump then, but we weren't really getting any height on it. So maybe we needed to be hitting the higher of the 2 blocks first. Bastard. Great planning, yeah. Well, we know it's one thing we sort of actually get a little bit further and you work out how you got past the last bit, and that hopefully makes it a little bit less painful. Average paveling. You know what? I'd take that. I think the paveling hasn't quite been up to par. Oh, you bastard. So you guys enjoying the music then? Yeah, I know Sir Barrington. It's a really good story. In 3.5, you can basically do that because all the skills and abilities they've sort of got, like they come with descriptions of what you can do, and like, you know, if you're hitting 40s on your performance, then you know the gods are listening into your performance. So yeah, you could actually convince someone that you're something that's absolutely not true. Obviously, you couldn't do it from a low level, but it's janky, innit? Well, yeah, it's green text, wasn't it? So, what do you expect? Yeah, had to do lots of grammar analyses as part of this initial training stuff. Yes. Oh, you bastard. Your comment? No, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, there's nothing non-standard about that. That's the way we do it here. Oh, spelling of tome. That was bad. Yeah. Other than your spelling, it's fine. Hey. Was heard about. Oh, I was heard about. It's funny when you're like half looking at something, you don't really notice all the... Yeah. Okay, yeah. I will accept that your grammar is appalling. Hope you're happy. See, I'm off the clock, so I wasn't really thinking about it. Okay. You think. You think. Oh, I see. Oh, you bastard. Was this in the review? I'm sure Jeff Yard will know about that. Was it not? That surprises me. It may have been in the original cut, but I did get rid of a lot of them. That bit there killed me quite a bit in the original run. Run! Hey, we've got the ice cream level. If Jasmine was here, he'd be appreciating that, I'm sure. Oh, that's a bit... Not quite sure how to time that one there. Yeah, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to time that one because I just have to count the fireballs, I guess, and see when it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's on the 4th bottom fireball. So after the 3rd bottom fireball, I just do another jump. One, 2, 3. There we go. See if the system works. One, 2, 3. Huh. Okay, that one I need to get a bit closer before I do it. Hello, Jasm. I assume you're here because I've got the message that you're hosting. Okay, 2, 3. Didn't quite work there. Do people have to be online for them to be hosting? Is that a thing? Or is it just where you fall in the like priority of you know, people who are streaming and that? Ah. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite a big following, like, you know, relatively. So maybe a few people will be introduced to Pavel Quest and then they won't look back. Or not, it's hard to say. Okay. So you'll probably be able to tell me then, Cricken. I've basically put all of your guys' channels to host when, you know, when I'm not hosting. Do I have to do anything to do I have to do anything like when you're actually streaming, or does it start hosting automatically? Unless your channel is really big, it doesn't really make a difference. Well, yeah, I guess. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was off. Okay. It's annoying because we're dying on the same bit that we just figured out, like, at the start of this level. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, maybe I've sort of changed my pattern with these ones, like here, and that's impacting it. Basically, I've set my channel to host certain channels when I'm offline, but is that an automatic thing or not? Sorted. Cool. I figured it would, I just didn't know. Okay, I feel something's off with my timing now because it was working pretty well before. Okay, so this level's taken a lot longer than I expected it to be honest. I thought after we'd done this little bit, would be easy, but yeah. Again, it'll be another fun one to see all of our deaths at the end in the overlaid bit. I don't know what I could have done there, because that shot as I was getting onto the platform, didn't it? So maybe no, I'm not entirely sure on that one. Maybe if I do a couple like here, then I can sort of slow myself down a little bit. Maybe. Yeah, see, I was raided by Jasm's other channel, the one that he does, you know, the podcast. And I'd say bringing all the viewers along is quite cool. But don't think anyone's raiding Pavel Quest anytime soon. You never know, maybe there's demand for it somewhere. What's the largest audience you stream to, Cricken? What's the largest audience you've streamed to? That's the £10 question there. Did that automatically? That was dumb. Like, is there a big audience for Smash stuff and that? Yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, no, I did have a look at that before. Or even like a Steam Greenlight one, or... Yeah. You'd think there'd be like a general catch-all, wouldn't you? But, nah. Not to be, unfortunately. Oh, alright, cool. As I say, I'm sure some of them maybe stuck around and... Yeah, makes a difference, doesn't it? But, would be cool to have, like... Well, I say that, it'd be cool to have a bunch of people in, but then I'd probably feel, like, less, I don't know, free and easy with what I'm talking about. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Is that your book review channel? 75 average viewers. I mean, that's quite a lot, really. You know, because from my experience, I only really jump on Twitch to watch it if I've, you know, if I've got something not pressing or something, you know, quite a few hours free. I suppose that's why a lot of people do it at night. And then, you know, being able to stream is even rarer than that for us. I'm not quite sure when we get to the ending here, because of the way the fire is going. I don't know how to jump over the thing and not jump off the edge as well. I know a lot of people who moved from YouTube to Twitch, you know, like from the old YouTube days, they do alright for themselves, but I think that's because they already had an audience to begin with. Like, I can't imagine it's very easy to build an audience from scratch, you know, other than, like, you know, introducing it to other groups and then, you know, expanding the group, I guess. I don't know, I'm not really worried about about how Twitch is, but fucking hell, we've done it. That was painful. Okay, let's have a look at all of these die at the same time. Some of them are jumping, some of them aren't. It helps that they're all clustered together like that. Okay. Elevator mastery. Ah, I see. I know we're going to bounce on that, aren't we? Yeah. Cool. Oh, Jeff, you'll remember this level. You'll remember this level fondly, I'm sure. $5,000 followers, that's pretty crazy. And how many of them, like, you know, watch your streams regularly? Because I can imagine it's only a fraction, like. May well be the best I've done that level ever. Apparently it's a secret. I don't know what it is though. Found it. And if we don't do that, then yeah, we have to just hope that we hit the spikes all right the first time. 7 people watching regularly, yeah. Well, maybe not 7, but 5,000. I don't know. Maybe if 5% of your audience watch, then that's 100 people. I suppose that's really good. Yeah. Yeah. Bastard. Yeah. I think with this sort of thing, if you take a break, then that's about... It's very much 50-50 if you're going to come back from it or not. Like, there's some of the old Minecrafters that have come back, and like no one's watching them anymore, which, you know, it's not any comment on them. It's just the fact that they've been out of a fast changing scene for so long. Like, you know, the popular people change every year, I'd say. Maybe it's sort of less so now than it was, but yeah, I don't know. Puh. How many followers do you have on your book reviews, Jeff? Subscribers, I mean, not followers. Or did you have before you took a break and lost all your viewers? How many MySpace friends? Basically, anyone I met on Urbis became a MySpace friend. Alright, it's the view count that's really high then, isn't it? I'm kind of curious about something. If we can actually manage it. Just gonna go back in there and see if there's anything doing there. Okay. Nothing doing, okay. I thought that might be the case, but I don't know. I thought we may as well check it if we're... Since we're here. I was hoping to get caught behind the red thing for some reason. Okay. Bastard. Okay. MySpace was a fucking mint website, by the way. I think it was really a product of its time. Like all the fucking HTML dicking about and like, oh, put on this emo song on my page, which autoplays every time anyone comes on, just so they know what we're about right now. It's yeah, a little bit bizarre. A poor man's Pixo. I had a Pixo as well, to be fair, and I had the Pixo first, but no fucker actually had oh, fuck off, Jeff. That's been immortalised on Matty's Facebook page, so fucking hell. Oh no. Okay, I will be right back. I just really need the loo, and I'm gonna make a brew while I'm there. So, talk amongst yourself. Here's where we get raided by 50 people, and they all leave because nothing's happening. Alright, I'm back. Make a brew in the loo. Yeah. My bathroom attaches to my kitchen. It's a little gross. The cucumber. Fucking hell. You've merged into one. Super viewer. Cucumber. The toilet is connected to the coffee machine. My toilet is a kettle. think the idea of this is that we should be able to sort of jump around the first red block and then use that to not that red block, but the first like red square, and then use that to break down the green barrier. But that doesn't seem to be doable. 426 deaths. Jesus. Jump around, yeah. Pack it up, pack it in, let me begin. Didn't quite happen, did it? Failed. Need to just get in a bit of a good rhythm of it. Yeah. I wasn't expecting this to be any good, as it's the first time I played the game in so long, but I kind of hoped it'd be a little bit better than this. Well. It's just sticking about in it. No Johns. Didn't make an excuse. Oh, maybe I did. Yeah, because I've not played it in so long. Alright, as you were. We're going to get past this ball lake bit, and then we're going to die to something else right before the door. That is what happens. So have you two got anything planned for later? Any streams or any games that you might be playing? Ball lake zone. Get some Sonic 2 practicing, Cricken. Could win this one. Bastard. Yeah, your exam's on Monday, innit, Jeff? Good luck with that. Oh, fucking hell. We did what we wanted to do and then we fucking missed all of them on the way back. Never mind. Yeah. That was bound to happen. But we're jumping over the spikes with a bit of a decent pattern now, so. Okay. Bastard. If you're streaming later, I'll watch along. I can dig it. Once this finishes at at midnight. Hey guys, I'm just gonna stream for an hour. Come on, it won't take long. Yeah, get the Sonic 2 practicing, man. What I might do is I might have your screen on one monitor and might practice my own on another. Because right now I'm having to do dual monitors because Pavel Quest only runs full screen. It doesn't support window mode. So put my other monitor in. So I'll probably do that if you, well, whatever you stream, I'll probably do that. Like, bastard. I think it's not helping. Our when we're falling down, we're like coming in at an angle, so we're not getting enough of a run to make the jump. So what I might do is once we fall out of the hidden bit, try and jump out and get around the back like this, and then just let ourselves drop. Nah, didn't help. I'm trying to like lower the lessen the distance between us and this first wall when we get to the bottom bit, so we can make the full jump, if you know what I mean. Maybe if we do a jobby like that now. If you're wondering what I was doing then, and I've done it a few times, I've been trying to jump into the red one so we can get a bit of a bounce off it, like that. And I was hoping that that might do something to our pace, but it doesn't really seem to have done a great deal. There we go. There we go. That's what we wanted. Okay, see all of these guys. Oh dear. It's a really neat little feature. It's like such a small thing, and it, I don't know, really improves the satisfaction once you've done the level, I guess. Okay, we've seen enough. Chasm. Okay. Okay. I love rewatching my failings. Yeah. It's a process of reflection, Jeff. You've got to know where you went wrong, just to see how brilliant you are now. The blind bits are a bit, like, well, I don't know whereabouts I'm supposed to jump into that red ball. I don't, you know, I don't think the player's given much of a clue on that front, but, you know, other than that, I bastard. See, that's just... I think I need to try and get as close to the edge as I can. Maybe. Because I'm assuming I need to get as far through the right side of the screen as possible. So that's the idea. So yeah, that's it. Oh, That's yeah. Don't know how you're supposed to expect spikes there, but there you go. Nailed it. Okay. Well, this is Pavel. Pavel himself. No, wait. I'm Pavel. This is Pavel's brother, innit? The teleporter atop the mountain. It's the only way off this island. By the way, we're on an island. And it can only be used once. Now, there's not really any explanation for why they put a teleporter on the top of the island, on the top of like some mountain type thing that can only be used once. Like did they? I don't think we can catch up now, but if we can learn the route a little bit, then that might help. It's kind of interesting that Lucas, you know, the guy we're chasing, he has, you know, different skills, like he can double jump and things like that, so you're not like you don't just copy his shit. You don't just copy what he's doing, like, okay, he's jumped here, so I need to jump here, because obviously we can't do that. So quite important, I think. Important just so like you have to work out your own route. He jumps there, you die there, innit? I think I need to jump into that red sphere down. Oh, that's fucked us. If we jump into this a little bit at an angle, then now. Okay, we can jump over those fireballs at a normal pace. We don't need to do anything special, which is good to know. Shit. Oh dear. I just wanted to see what happens if we go all the way back here. Oh, we fall. Didn't thought it might loop us back. Not that it'd make much difference anyway, but you know. So he does. Bollocks. Okay, so That's something. I might not have, I might still have 600 odd deaths by the end of this, so, you know, that's very possible. But, you know. Personal best, yeah. Not quite. I would say there was a time when I played it quite a bit, just because it was when you practiced it a little bit, you can get it done in less than an hour. So. Oh, we're winning. Bastard. I don't remember how important it is to actually, you know, complete it, or if it's just like you have to, you just get to the end and, because he changes his mind anyway, doesn't he? Like, spoilers, but yeah, this whole adventure is for naught. I don't know why he imprisons you in the first place, actually. More questions than there are answers, but oh dear. I'm still not quite sure what we're going to do when we get to, you know, the top of the bouncy floor bit, because obviously that takes us to a oh dear, yeah, innit? Because it takes us to like a little platform with spikes on either side. Bastard. That's the only way I could have got over those flames, so don't know what we've got, what we can do about that. Oh, that was me being shit. Oh dear, oh dear. See, I don't know. How do you time that, like, without being able to practice it without? Okay. It's not a good start to this final chase. Yeah. Well, at least we got more practice at the doofer. And now we're I say this is just a bit more practice more than anything. Oh, the dog's watching. I hope she's not disappointed in me. Like how badly I'm doing. Or how radically I'm ruined. To be fair, I'm surprised she's the only one who stopped. To be fair, I know what I'd rather be watching. Ah, bastard. Okay. Again, it's just practicing the puzzle now because we can't win. Oh. You're not able to play as Lucas, but that would have been a pretty cool feature, like as a post-game thing, like with a slightly different move set, different speed and that, so the physics would be different for him. Yeah. You'll be able to in Pavel Quest 2. You know what? As you'll see from the ending story, they've sort of written themselves out of doing a sequel. Like, I don't know how they could expand on this. I thought there was more to it. Maybe there is. No, that's it. Alright, GG. All he wanted to do was protect me by putting me in that cell with all the danger around it. Wanted to protect me from the outside world. They are cruel. You may be a hero now. But if you don't die, you will see yourself become the villain. You have earned your freedom. ... Oh, there's a twist. He's a brother. Also, the teleporter that can only be used once. He's just gonna jump off a cliff. I'd like to see someone complete this in one life. I would watch that. Yeah, so that's the game. Eric Schlichting and Alex Boriccia. There you go. Nailed it. Basically, the whole game's done by them too, so, you know, it's a really good, in my opinion, it's a really good go at making a game. Like, you know, it's fun, it's not too easy, but it's not too frustrating. Like, you can, you know, just sit down and do it in as I've just done it. Yeah. I'd be curious, Jeff, how many lives did I end the review on? That was my first playthrough of it. Pretty sure it says at the end of the credits how many lives did it total and how many and how long it took, but I might be wrong. 736, okay. So we were definitely less than that. Took an hour and 37 minutes, and we had 488 deaths. So that's all right. Yeah. That's gonna do it, I reckon. So much to speedrun.com. To be fair, I don't think there'll be many people who've submitted times. So, well, this isn't my second impression, is it? This is like maybe my fifth or sixth. But having taken a long break for it and going back to it, I enjoy it. I like that. Having I probably have a world record. Yeah, if we can submit the stream as proof, then jobs are good. And it'd be nice to have a world record for like 2 minutes until somebody sees, like, what games can we speed run? That yeah. No, I definitely remember doing it in less than an hour when I played through it a few times in a row. Yeah. Cricket, I'm not really forced to like it'd be fun, but I don't know if it's not like something like Sonic where a lot of people would be wanting the speed run. I don't know. Would you have to submit it as a new game? Would you have to? I don't know. Don't know how you'd go about that. Let's say the game doesn't even exist on Twitch, so not quite sure. It'd be accepted. But might think about it. If I'm doing nothing later, I might do it just for shits and giggles. Right. Okay. I might do it then, just for the novelty of it. And then see it get beaten straight away, but that's that's fine. But yeah, second impression of the game after not playing it for years. It's fun. You don't remember every last puzzle like you sometimes do with other games, like puzzle games, and because it's physics based as well, there's always that element of like, am I going at the right speed for this? Honestly, it's £2 on Steam. If you've got nothing to do, then why not pick it up? Like, all right, yeah. I'll do that quick and see. It's like, why is there so much activity on Pavel Quest? These two people just really want to like beat each other. Yeah, maybe. I don't think it was 30p when I bought it though. I think it was somewhere between £1 and £2 anyway. Cheers, Jeff. Yeah. As I say, that's gonna do it for now. If you guys, Cricken, if you're streaming later, then I'll pop in on the chat and dick about there for a little bit. But yeah, cheers for watching, and yeah, enjoy the rest of your weekends. See you later.